The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
In Brooklyn, just a few years ago, there was a young person who passed away. His name was Yossi Pressburger. Yossi Pressburger was only 47 years old. He was working for Kedem Wine. He was in Detroit. He had a heart attack, and they brought him back here to New York. And many people came to pay a shiva call to be Menachem Ovo. And they asked me to come there as well, because they knew that my father passed away when I was a young boy, 21. And so they asked me if I would come to speak to the children. So I spoke to the children, and then I went into the kitchen, very small kitchen. Mrs. Pressburger was there. It was very crowded. I didn't stay very long there. But then, a while later, a couple of weeks later, I got a call. And a lady calls me up and she says, "Rabbi Krohn, I must tell you a story." She tells me, after you left, I went into the kitchen and I was speaking to Mrs. Pressburger. She says, now I don't know Mrs. Pressburger, but I know her husband's sisters. So I came to be Menachem Avel in the kitchen there. So I said to Mrs. Pressburger, tell me about your husband. I want to know something about him. So at least I can feel that I learned something about the person who passed away. So Mrs. Pressburger says, I'll tell you about my husband. He always did a chesed right away. Never waited. If somebody asked him for a favor, he didn't say, I'll do it tomorrow, call me back later, or I'll get somebody else to do it. He did it right away. She said, oh, thank you very much. She said, I'm Mokim Menachem, and she left. This lady told me she was driving 3 blocks away. East 19th and Avenue N. The corner, Kamenetz Yeshiva. She said it was after a snowstorm. There was only one row of traffic. And she says to me, I saw a lady that was lying in a car. She was sleeping. And obviously it was around 3 o'clock, so I figured she's probably waiting for her son to come out of yeshiva and she's going to take him home. But she said to me, I had a feeling there was something wrong with this woman. Don't ask me why. I just felt there was something wrong with this woman. The way her head was back on the chair in the car seat. So I just heard from Yossi Pressburger's wife that you always got to do a chesed. So I called the Hatzalah. I said, please forgive me that I'm calling you. I'm not sure if there's anything wrong, but there's a lady here on East 19th and N. I can't get out of the car because there's cars behind me. There's only one row of traffic. Please come and check it out. But I'm sorry that I'm disturbing you. And the guy from Hatzalah gets angry. He says, don't ever apologize to Hatzalah. That's what we're here for. Have mercy on the potential victim. Don't have mercy on us. Call us whenever you have to. We'll be there in a minute. Fine. She drives off. 20 minutes later, she gets a call from Hatzalah. Are you the lady that called Hatzalah about the woman who was lying, sleeping? She said, yeah. I said, I want you to know you saved her life. I said, well, how did I save her life? She said, she's a diabetic. She had hypoglycemia. She was in diabetic shock. If she would have been there another 20 minutes, she would have died. She just came out from Yossi Pressburger's wife, heard about doing a chesed right away. She called Hatzalah, and she saved that person. Really, she was thinking not even calling, because maybe nothing's wrong. You'll never believe this. 2 months later, she calls me again. She said, Rabbi Krohn, you won't believe it. Today I got a call from the mother of that lady who was sleeping. She said, you didn't save 1 life, you saved 2 lives. My daughter was expecting, and today she had a little girl. Could you imagine? That's chesed. You do it right away.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org